Jolly welcome everyone, my name is Yhurgis and I wanted to go ahead and start this video off really simple. Now, I believe I've made two videos where I start off with the screen, so I don't want it to be too big of a theme on my channel, but hear me out. I want to talk about loadouts and basically TF2 fashion. I know that there's a subreddit for it. A lot of people have different opinions, and really fashion is subjective. So I wanted to go ahead and share my basic opinions on what makes a good loadout. Now, these are just my opinions. If you think differently from me, feel free to express, but simply put, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it clean. And, really, I want to just go ahead and, make this a civil discussion on why I think some loadouts look better than others. Now, simply put, everyone's got their own loadout. Some people have, something like me, where you have, something very showy-offy, and you've got, all your cosmetics painted, a bright color. You've got Australians to show, that you've put time and effort and money even into this game. But, some other people have maybe, say, not much. Some people have just simple Halloween cosmetics that they got for free and they might be free to play. That's okay. Both of these players are very important to the community. Okay? So don't get into a fit about that. I think it's really important to remember that both of these players are just as important. That's my opinion. I was just as much important to the community when I didn't know, about, other cosmetics, or didn't feel entirely sure whether I wanted to put a lot of time and money into this game yet. Here, it shows that I do love the game, and that's its own merit. I am the one that gains from the time and passion that I've put into the game. So, but let's get into the real criticisms that I have about some cosmetic loadouts. Okay? And they're not real criticisms, but I'd like to say maybe they might be constructive viewpoints of mine. So, let's just take a look. Now, it looks funny, yes, but if you want to point out a few issues, I can for you right now. First of all, you got some Halloween cosmetics and then, some regular cosmetics, which is great, if you're playing on a community map or if it's Halloween or a full moon, feel free to just, put on that cosmetic because you're only like 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks away, from equipping a Halloween cosmetic. You can do it. You got that freedom. But on any other day, on a casual TF2 server, this will not show. It's Halloween restricted, pretty simple. It will look like this. So you got your hair missing, all right? Every day of the year besides Halloween and full moon on a regular Valve server. Another issue that I see is, clipping. Clipping's going everywhere, including these sunglasses. Or, not sunglasses, but just glasses. Mercenary festive frames. Take those off. All right, you're fine. Still get some clipping here. You got the bow sticking out of the head. But other than that, it's kind of funny. It looks like, a receding hairline that goes all the way to the back of the head. That's fine. But clipping is a real big issue. For me, it just doesn't look good. You might as well just wear one cosmetic, and that's like 100% better in my opinion. Another issue that I see, this is not an issue. This is actually a really good loadout. But another issue that I see is mixing and matching colors. Now, you can do what you want. If you want to have, different colors for different cosmetics, that's fine. Especially if you're doing a sort of like cosplay. But on a regular day, let's just say here, You got different, colors, mixing and matching, and to me that just kind of shows you kind of just put whatever you had on whatever cosmetic. Even though lime paint is really good, and so is yellow paint, to me, this just kind of screams, this is what I had, put it on, that's great. And if you're going to do that, just put on cosmetics that, don't have paint at all. To me, that's my personal opinion. It would be just as fine. But, to each their own. This is not me getting upset, at someone else's decision. But, I think, you can make some really, really good looking loadouts without paint. Let's see. I mean, I had a really good example, with the rail spikes and the hair and the jacket, but you don't even need that. If you want to just go ahead and wear something funny, great. Let's see. There might be a better cosmetic I can think of. Shoot. Let's see. Ooh, actually, this would be better. Okay. Kind of got a theme going on already. And if you want to put on something else, really warm, oh man, this is a nice warm looking pyro. Now there's clipping here, so maybe I might replace that. All right. Always keep an eye out. Look at what, you're putting on. I mean, if you just want to put on a badge, it's great. Clipping there. Okay, well, let's go again. Let's keep on looking. All right, let's find something else that just works. All right, let's see. I don't have glasses. I want to wear glasses. That works fine. If you want to wear glasses, if you want to wear something else. Here's a wacky cosmetic. All right, wacky. It's distinguishable. It's yours. The aquarium kind of throws off the theme, but the point still stands. Let's see. To just kind of throw my opinion even further, let's just think of another example. Scarf. All right. Here we go. Minimal clipping, if any at all. Right here, maybe you might see, a little clip. But, beggars can't be choosers. These are the 3 cosmetics I've got. A really fluffy, warm-looking pyro that just, probably stepped out of the snow. Looks great. In my opinion, that is 100% better than mismatching colors, maximum clipping, everywhere. I'd rather have that last loadout than this one here. Even though I have, painted cosmetics and I've got, different creepy stuff, this looks good. And you've got, all the parts of, the formula that makes your loadout look good. You have a body cosmetic, you got a facial cosmetic, and you got a hat. Now, I mean, technically, you got one hat, scarves are kind of body, but you get the point. You have at least one body cosmetic, and you've got something to distinguish the face, and you've got something to dress up the rest of the character. So, I'll go ahead and show a few other loadouts that I've got here. I got something for the face, got something for the head, I've got the body cosmetic. I just love the Dead of Night, so you'll see me put that on a lot of my classes. Head, 2 pieces of head, but at least one body cosmetic. Same here. Which one was a good example? I think Sniper. Yeah. See, head, body cosmetic. And then I also have this piece, but I'm still kind of working this one out. So maybe, the Dead of Night might not look as good, but I at least have, some options here. A little bit of clipping, but you could just imagine that it's actually just, the watch wrapping over it. Still shows. But, just goes to show. Body cosmetic, another body cosmetic, and a hat. At least one body, I think, just kind of puts it into gear here. Hat, facial, body. Got like some sort of, Dia de los Muertos, loadout going on. Which I like. I think, out of all my loadouts, my favorites are Pyro, Scout, NG, then Soldier. And they all follow the same theme for me. Similar colors. You don't have to follow my example. You don't have to paint everything yellow. But you at least have one body cosmetic, at least one head cosmetic. And, if you really want, you can put in a facial cosmetic. I think that is ultimately the best you can do. Obviously, my soldier, there's no facial cosmetic here. But the horns look way too good, in my opinion. So, that's it. Not really, more complicated than that. Why I started thinking about this video was because I've been playing a lot of different games. Lately, I've been playing just an obsessive amount of Dark Souls Remastered as I just got it. And, I always have a tendency to try to do something like, the phrase in Dark Souls is fashion souls. If it looks good, it's better than what the stat requirements are. That's great. I like that. The entire time I'm playing the game, I'm staring at my character. I want to see what they look like. TF2, it's a little bit different because you don't see it yourself unless there's a rare instance you're in third person, which is hardly ever. But, hey, you do get to see it in your character portrait, depending on your HUD, your HUD. But that's really, just it. TF2 is kind of one of those unique games where cosmetics are kind of for other people to see more than it is for yourself. But I've highly rooted my YouTube identity in this loadout that I made 3 years ago. And I simply went through loadout.tf. It's a good website to find out what cosmetics clip and what don't clip before you decide to buy, trade, or simply just obtain, a new item cosmetic that you want for your loadout. It also shows, what they look like painted. That's how I was able to tell that when painted yellow, these two cosmetics look really good. The clipping is minimal. The antlers go perfectly through the hoodie, and it just matches pretty well. And obviously, I got my dream hat. I never made a video about it, but I did get my dream hat, a Sunbeams Hotties hoodie. It's been a hat that I've wanted for nearly about as long as I've been playing the game. I remember when the Hotties hoodie came out, and I remember, wanting to trade with the person that was running around with it, and I simply only had 3 scrap to my name, and I just simply couldn't get the hat. And I remember being so sad about that. So, years upon years later, I finally got that hat. I finally got it with the dream unusual effect that I've always wanted. Sunbeams. Something that I've always wanted, and matched it with a loadout that I absolutely love to this day. So, that's just my simple opinion, my simple, humble, constructive criticism that I could offer. You don't have to listen to it. It's not, me preaching at you. It's not gospel, but it is at least something that I've tried to adhere by just having on most of my classes. If there's some mix-ups, hey, what can I do? I play mostly Pyro these days. My stats are incredibly Pyro based, over 500 hours in Pyro. So I mostly care about this loadout. So that's it, really. I didn't want to make this too complicated. I wanted this to be just an organic video. I thought about it last night and I'm sticking with it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something from it. Show me what your loadouts look like, and I'm happy to share my opinion, and as well as compliment them. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy your holidays. All right, Jolly time is coming up. It's almost the end of November. December's coming up. It's when I made my YouTube, so I'm looking forward to that. But y'all take care. Stay safe. Bye.